I'm a massive supporter of the Love Food, Hate Waste campaign because waste is something that's always bothered me, ever since I was little.
I was just amazed when I found out how much food is thrown away. That's why I'm supporting the Love Food, Hate Waste campaign.
I thought that actually wasting food was okay for the environment because it's all biodegradable, but it kind of creates methane gas, which is extremely harmful for the environment.
I knew there was a lot of waste, but I hadn't realised how truly shocking the figures are.
Sunday lunch, we've got some potatoes left, we've got some cabbage left. In the old days, Mum used to make for Monday night tea, bubble and squeak, right or wrong, with a fried egg on top. I hate waste, there's a use for everything.
You do actually see an incredible amount of waste that happens, particularly when people are more busier in their lives, that they don't eat all the food they buy. They have bigger eyes than their tummies, and therefore at the end of the week when you're maybe doing your cleaning, you come to the fridge and oops, I've got a full fridge, and it all goes into the bin, which is really wrong.
I like nothing better than going to the fridge and I'm looking and saying, oh crap, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to use, I've got a great idea. Just jiggle about with it and you think, I wish I'd written that down because next time I can do it on purpose.
Leftovers are fantastic to be celebrated, not sort of scraped off and thrown away after the meal. You've got there's great potential in leftovers.
People have stopped thinking about what they're eating, and they've stopped thinking of the implications of buying more food than they need and then having a surplus. It's a mindset that people have got into, I think.
At home, my wife is boss, and trust me, not a grain is wasted. We really take pride in not throwing food down the bin because we've got immense amount of respect for each and every part of the food.
The guys will tell chef what they want and then he will say, I don't think you need that much, and cut it down. And you do the same at home.
We'll buy whole chicken. The breasts will go for dinner time, the legs for lunch, and all the bones we put inside a stock to make sauces and soups. Now, I'm not saying that you run your home, domestic home, like a kitchen, but there are certain elements that you can take and use in your own homes.
I've just done a column recently, for example, with using a duck and getting 4 different meals from one duck, whereas most people will just, roast it in the oven, take off what they need and the rest goes into the bin.
With the facility of freezers now, there's absolutely no excuse for wasting any edible substance whatsoever.
People just should have a little bit more respect for Mother Nature, for whatever they've got. You go and buy some lamb chops, don't waste them.
All this fruit and veg, all of this wonderful produce, a lot of people have put a lot of time into it, the Earth's put a lot of time into it, why just put it back into the Earth again to create all these methane gases that are doing us all this damage?
6.7 million tonnes? It sounds like a huge compost heap. Very sad. Considering that's potentially many suppers. Terrible thought.